we're starting the first big project of Transition Heathrow.
The initiative was started by people that have been involved with Plain Stupid, who've been campaigning with local residents around this area for a number of years now because of the third runway issue.
Taking a piece of land which is in a state of disrepair, it's quite nice. They've been using it for things like car braking, and it's quite contaminated at the moment. It's got these beautiful greenhouses on it, and we're going to have a land clearing weekend next weekend. We're going to get all the community down, lots of friends down, clear it up and get people to decide what they want to happen on the land.
And the locals have been backing us so much on this project, keep dropping around bags of food and stuff for us, and you know, just dropping in blankets and sleeping bags and everything, and making sure we're warm enough and joining us in the evening. So it's a real sort of like anticipation, I guess, of what the potential that this site has. Everybody's really excited about what it could become.
I'm a council taxpayer. They're welcome in this village any time of the day.
Absolutely wonderful.
They're wonderful. They've lifted our morale in the villages ever since Climate Camp came. We were struggling. We were struggling to get in the newspapers, but when Climate Camp came and these young people came to support us, we haven't looked back.
It gives encouragement. I mean, when you've been fighting this for so long, and you feel like you get sick of your own voice, you keep them related. And this is just a different sort of side of things now, that we're attacking it from a different angle, and it's lovely because it brings back enthusiasm again.
And has there been any hostility to the Plain Stupid and Climate Camp activists coming in?
Only by the police.
Yeah. And as the police officer come towards me, I put my hand through the door. I said, "Hello, officer, my name's Tracy, I'm from the local village," to let them know that there are people in this village and it's not, as they class them, those climate people. And the first thing he said to me was, "I won't shake your hand, I've just eaten."
Transition towns are kind of grassroots solutions to the issues of climate change and peak oil all together, and it's about creating like bottom-up solutions. Community resilience is the kind of the mantra of transition towns, and that's kind of what we're hoping to do here. So it's about starting like locally produced food, locally produced energy, local jobs, and a happy community is the kind of the basis of what you want to get out of a transition town. We're also going to do workshops here, so teaching people about permaculture and getting the kind of ideas of climate change and peak oil into people's everyday lives, and how it will affect them in the long run, and how we can change it and make our futures a lot better.
The yield of something is limited only by your imagination, and a site like this, it's giving so much in so many different ways, in ways that I didn't even really think about before we started talking about it. Like, it's not just a site that people can come and grow stuff, it's a site where community can learn to be together again.
My son, he was doing something about human studies, and they were talking about Greenpeace, and he had so much to talk about because he's grown up around these people and his influences. He was even educating his teacher, because the teacher's learning about climate change through a book, and Daniel had the opportunity to come and talk to a couple of people in the Greenpeace field while he was doing his study notes, and his angle at it was completely different than the teacher was asking him. So they're amazing. They're doing other stuff that's helping my son with his GCSEs.
It's like the autonomy of a project like this is what makes it direct action for me. It's disregarding the existing power structures and just doing it ourselves, and that, you know, that's pretty radical too.
We've started something and our hearts are into finishing it. So we hope we are winning. If we're not, we'll take a rain check and we'll be in there doing something. We'll be in there doing something.
Will it be legal?
Yeah, will it?
No, it won't be legal. You can definitely bank on that.
I don't know the meaning of that word.